Thank you so much for joining me today. I am looking for my chart list. Okay, here it is. What reading are we going to do today? It looks like we are set to do a fun reading on my schedule for today. So let's go ahead and get into that. Kind of fun reading do I want to do? Let's do a pet reading. I haven't done a pet reading in ages. That would be so much fun. Okay, let's start with, what is my viewer's pet feeling or thinking at this time? What do they need? We have wisdom coming out. Oh, that's interesting. Your pet might feel like, maybe you've forgotten something. You might be missing something. Maybe they feel a little bit forgotten by you as well. Maybe they're hoping that you spend a little bit more time with them. They are saying perfection at the back of the deck, though. So they do feel like you're their perfect owner, perfect match for them. They feel like you really understand them. Let's get one or two more. Oh, we have trickery in reverse and we have perseverance in reverse. That kind of comes back to this wisdom card where they feel like maybe there's a project or something that they had been promised or that they were expecting of you, and they feel tricked. They feel surprised that you didn't actually go through with it. This could be as far as like maybe getting a new toy for them and not setting it up, or maybe not getting them, like, if they're a cat, like catnip, or if they're a dog, not getting them like a new bone, even though like you threw out their old one. On the back of the deck, I have isolation in reverse. So this time they might feel like, I also have vanity in reverse. They might feel like you're showing them off, but not actually like paying special attention to them. Or when you do spend time and attention to them, it is kind of like fleeting or shallow. They kind of want to have something more in depth with you at this time. We have gossip as well. They might be watching you talk to a lot of people. I'm getting for someone here, you're like bringing someone over. This could be an older feminine. You're bringing them over a lot. They don't really like them. Yeah, dissipating. They're kind of hoping that that relationship like dies off. Because they're not a very big fan. I heard for someone, this could be like a dog walker that they don't like someone who's coming over to give them a walk and they don't like the way that they're like tugging on their leash. Let's grab an animal card since we're doing an animal reading. Oh, okay. We have 4 of them. Okay. And on my very back of my deck, this is the mouse. They are being a little bit nitpicky. At this time. So yeah, you might have an animal that's just like giving you full sass lately. With the dragonfly being the first one, this is an air sign, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius coming out. With my dragonfly, this is like the master of illusions, right? The master of light. So they might be trying to get your attention in really silly ways to get you to like finish some kind of project or to spend more time with them, to get you to notice something I'm getting in the environment that they would like to be completed or changed so they can enjoy it. We have my fish in reverse here. They feel like you're stressed out. Honestly, they feel like you might be struggling to kind of go with the flow, or you're not as like when you come home, you're not as relaxed as they're used to. And that might be pushing them away a little bit, because it's almost like I'm seeing someone who like comes home and they like lay on their couch and they're like, oh my god, like I'm so tired, like, oh, today was so bad. And then like their pet tries to, you know how like cats will crawl on your chest and purr if they think you're upset or in distress? It's kind of like that energy, but instead of, you know, allowing them to help, you just kind of push them away. And they're like, please let me help, please, like I see that you're upset and I want to be there for you. Your pet is very much saying like, please let me be like a shoulder that you can cry on. We have the rabbit as well. This is a very flighty energy, so they might feel like their schedule has been impacted by some kind of change in routine here. But we have the fox at the end of the day, so they are very committed to you, very loyal to you. That actually might be, if this is someone who it's like, you know, you've involved another person to take care of them, to like maybe you're on like vacation and, you know, you're like, mom comes in to feed them while you're gone. They feel like this is kind of a test of their loyalty. They're only being nice but it feels very shallow. It feels very like, I'm not attacking you because I understand that you're coming here to do this job. But they feel like they need more from you. They're wondering where your loyalty is. But again, they're a pet. They don't fully understand. Maybe they wish that they would be able to go with you, but at the same time, I think maybe they're very frightened. I mean, like, I have 2 cats that love to look out the window, but if I open the door, they are hiding under the couch, you know? So it might be that kind of energy where, like, they recognize they can't follow you to the ends of the earth, but boy, do they want to. Let's get a couple themes here. All right, yeah. Let's get a couple themes before I move on into the tarot. This is a collective read, so again, take what resonates. Oh, maybe someone does have a pet rabbit here. Maybe they need, like, they were expecting, like, a larger hutch or some kind of, like, a treat that wasn't given to them. We have career. Okay, yeah, so they are complaining about, I feel like I get the sense that, like, they like the fact that they get some alone time during the day, but they want you to come home to them. They don't like the fact that you leave for a job, but they do understand that you're not, like, you're not leaving to never come back. They understand that, like, there is, oh, maybe they're, tied to your routine. I mean, like, I know my cats, when I worked in an office, they would be at the door waiting at 7:30 every single day, because that's when I came home, like 7:35. Or my dad will leave at like 5 in the morning to go to work. And every single day, both of my cats get up and they go and they wait in the kitchen right after he leaves, because they're like, no, no, come back, Grandpa. We also have fertility in reverse. This is going to be for some, not all. If you have a new kid, if you like recently had a baby or you're pregnant, they're not very happy about it. They definitely wanted to be like an only child, or if you have other animals, like that was already enough. So there is kind of a seething energy where they're like, I already have to give you up so you can go to a job 8 hours a day. And now you want to bring in a baby? No, no, absolutely not. But I feel like that will change with time. But no, there's definitely some kind of like only child syndrome where like this pet wants you all to themselves. They don't really want to share at this time. Maybe they also, if this is like a male, like a tomcat or maybe like a male dog, they might be upset with you for giving them the snip. Maybe they wanted to like, this is so weird to say, like spread their seed, have puppies, have kittens, maybe have little baby rabbits, little buns. So they're a little bit upset that they don't really have that option or that chance. Okay, let me grab one more, because, oh, okay, I just threw that, so I'm not diving over my desk to get it. You can give me any one, Spirit. They give me 2. Cool. We do have dreams. You might be noticing your pet is, maybe like kicking or making noises a lot more while they sleep. This could be because like they're kind of understimulated right before they go to bed. So then when they do go to bed, their brain like has so much energy that it's like throwing them into these vivid dreams. Oh, this is cute. We have confidence coming out with talent. They want to show you something. Maybe they recently learned a new trick. That could be this uncompleted thing. Like maybe they learned a trick for you. And now they feel tricked because like at first you were giving them like high value treats, right? And now it's like they don't get any treats at all. And they're like, what the heck? What the heck? I like learned how to sit for you and you don't even, now you just expect it. So they are kind of asking to be properly, what is that? Properly compensated for their hard work and efforts. But they actually do feel quite confident about it. They're actually quite happy that they did learn this. They feel like they're kind of showing off, so that's super cute. Oh my goodness. Where do I want to go next? Well, let's go with my situations. Why not? Why not? What's going on with my collective's pets at this time? I am getting more of like a dog-cat energy, like bunnies too. Not so much like exotic animals, which is weird because when I first started this reading, I really did expect like lizards. Don't know why. We have recalling. Your pet may not know where they come from. You might have gotten them at like a really young age, so they might be kind of soul searching in that area where they're like, well, because I'm hearing Billie Eilish's What Was I Made For? Yeah, they might be wondering, like, I know I got my cat Honey, like off the side of the road, when she was like a little kitten. So there's no way she would, we live like 2 hours away from that area now, so there's no way she would ever remember that. But with my other cat, Beef, right, I got him from a friend of mine. So if that's the case, right, so if you found your pet, you know, they might be kind of wondering, like, why don't I remember being very young? Like, the only life that they really remember is with you. And at this point, it's a little bit routine for them, so they're kind of looking for something to shake things up. If you got your pet from someone else, like it's a rescue, or you know, someone else gave you this pet, I do get the sense that they did not like their original owner at all. There is definitely an energy where they're like, they do not want to see this person again. They do not want to see like this family or person again. It might have to do with fertility. This could be like someone who had a pet and then, you know, when they had kids, gave them up. They do not intend on seeing that family again. There's some kind of pause that your pet is taking. Maybe they're bored. Like, they might be, my cat Honey does this a lot. When she's really bored, she'll just like eat. Because I'm seeing this woman eating popcorn. So they might feel like maybe you're not paying as much attention to them. Maybe you're not playing with them as much, taking time out to like actually stimulate their mind. Rather than just like petting them and then pushing them away, or just sleeping with them, or just like taking them for a walk. Like, they'd rather go to like a dog park or be taken out of their tank or their cage and actually played with for a while, rather than just like looked at or treated like a decoration. Oh, void of happiness. Like, they are very happy with you. They do not want another family. Don't get me wrong, they don't want to add to the family, but they are very happy. They do love you very, very much. And we have history. Yeah, again, with that reminiscing coming out, your pet might be thinking a lot about their history. Maybe someone from their past that they knew or that they miss. I mean, like, I have a younger brother. He actually used to stay in the room that I'm currently in this office. And my cat Honey loved my brother so, so much. To the point where when he did move out, she would go out to the hallway, and she would stand at the top of the stairs, and she would just go, "Meow," like in the saddest way possible, because she just missed him, you know? So they might be missing someone who was close, but is like since moved away, or now there's like distance between the two of you. This could also be grief for someone, like maybe like your parent passed, or a partner is no longer around, maybe even another pet, you know? And that kind of ties in with this fertility. If this is like a pair bond situation, they're kind of saying like, don't get another pet to try to like cover up the passing of an old one. That wouldn't make me happy right now. Like, I need to remember who they were and what they meant to me, rather than just replacing them. Like, give me time. Let me be happy. Like, let me find my own happiness during this time period where I'm missing them. We have on the table, offer a proposal. Yeah, they might hear you. And then we have roller coaster in the reverse. They might hear you, and children, ooh, they might be hearing you talking about like maybe replacing an animal that they cared for, like another animal that they had cared for in the past, or a person that they'd cared for. So if you had like a partner that they really loved, and that person, you know, you're no longer with them, they're like, hey, like, don't immediately bring over like your new boyfriend or girlfriend. Like, that would really hurt me. Like, I bonded with that person and now they're gone, so you need to give me time before I feel comfortable like cuddling up to a new human. Oh yeah, we have a love affair right there. So they might not want to meet a partner at this time. They are kind of asking me to keep them away. Weirdly enough, I have this card in this deck. So let's take a look. We have Snack coming out. So yeah, again, maybe they're bored of their food. So like even their food is kind of boring right now. Maybe they're looking for like treats. Maybe just mix it up a little, but let me be very clear here. If you are mixing up their food, like kibble-wise, I would recommend mixing it with their old food so their stomach has time to adjust to it, rather than just like totally switching to a new food. They are thinking a lot about food right now. Maybe they just eat when they're bored. On the other side, we have plugged in reverse. I get the sense they think you're spending too much time on your phone when you could be like paying attention to them. So they're kind of like, this gives me the sense, like my cat Beef is super duper clingy. So he'll come and climb onto my lap, right, when I'm doing, like when I'm working on my phone. So I'll just do my phone over his head and he gets irritated with me. So it's that kind of energy. They're like, when I am trying to get your attention or I am trying to spend time with you, I need you to put your phone down and pay attention to me. Like, I want to be your sole interest right now. Otherwise, it's just not very fulfilling to them. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's grab some tarot, see what else is on their mind. We'll grab some charms, and I think that's where we'll end it. This is such a cute reading. But yeah, very, very food obsessed. I get the sense that they don't like it if you bring over a partner to like have some passionate fun time. They don't really like that. Maybe you like keep them out of the room, and so they don't like that part of it, which is totally respectable if you do that. But they definitely don't like it. They feel like they'd rather have you not do that at all in their home than do it and leave them out of it. In terms of like spending time with them, like they would rather be around you, spending time with you and your partner than would be completely excluded from you, regardless of what kind of hanky-panky stuff you got going on. They just want to make sure that you're okay and safe. Let's go with the tarot. I'm gonna go with this is a newer deck. It's a cat tarot deck. It's called Cats Rule the Earth, and it's so cute. I've been doing, I taught Honey how to play tarot. And so I've been playing with her with this deck, and she really enjoys it. All right, sorry about that. Yes, this is a new deck. It's called Cats Rule the Earth. It's funny. I've taught Honey how to use this, and I always keep it like back up, and she always picks the calicos in the deck. So let's just get, just a little bit more. We have my Page of Cups in reverse. It's a cat with a fish in reverse, and we did have the fish in reverse. So they might feel like they're watching you go through something stressful, and they feel like you're not letting them care for you at that time, or you're like pushing them away. We have my Six of Swords, but they recognize, like, you know, this is the way, maybe you need to be, maybe they're recognizing that you need space when you're upset. Okay, we have my Knight of Swords in reverse there. Oh, we have 3. Okay, cool. We have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, they are picking up on some kind of conflict. Or maybe they've been a bit moody because of it, because they want to spend time with you. But they're not being strategic. They're just kind of complaining out loud. Like, they're not trying to find ways to get you to do this. I'm not getting the sense that they're trying to, like sometimes when Beef or Honey want something, they will literally go, like Honey, right? When Honey is like thirsty, she will go up to my Virgin Mary altar in my bedroom, and she will stand right in front of the water and then like lick the side of the glass to let me know, like, oh, our like water tank needs to be refilled because I have like a fountain there. I don't get the sense that they're like trying to communicate things to you as much as they're just kind of being moody about it, where they're like, they'll like hiss or bark or growl if, you know, you're doing something that's irritating them. We have my, oh, no, wrong one. We have my Ace of Swords. They do feel like not being able to help you through, this could even be financial stress. Not being able to help you through some type of thing. They feel like it hurts them, and they know that you're hurting, and they don't really know how to help you. This kind of reminds me, whenever I do this thing, right, where I will like go and cry my eyes out. And my cats know to like stay away from me because I don't really like being touched when I'm upset, which is so sweet of them. They had to learn that the hard way. And I don't mean like I hurt them or anything. I would just like shove them away. But I would, when I get depressed like that, I tend to like stay in bed or only go downstairs to like my couch, and then like I'll continue crying on the couch, and then I'll go back upstairs to bed. And then when I stay in bed for days on end, I notice that what my cats will do is they will like hunt their toys, they're like little stuffed animal toys, and they will bring them up to my bed, And then when I don't get out of bed, they'll take them from my bed and they'll go put them on the couch because they're trying to like persuade me to get downstairs. And then when I still don't leave my bed, they'll bring them back upstairs and they'll put them on my head because they're like, you need to eat something, mother. Mother, you need to get out of bed and eat something. And then we have my high priestess. You might feel like they're not aware of some kind of fear that you have or knowledge that you have. This might be, oh man, my nose is about to go crazy. This might be in regards to like moving, maybe rehoming, which would sadden them greatly. They do feel like you're their perfect match. They do not want to move. In fact, I feel like they're actually willing to fight you to stay. Maybe this does feel a bit more financial. There's something here that maybe this could be like taking them to the vet, getting their shots updated, etc. They can sense that you have this fear. You're not hiding it very well, is what I'm getting. Let's get just a handful more, and then we'll move into like, oh, we have my Page of Wands here. Yeah, again, like they feel like you're not taking time out of your day to actually intentionally play with them. See that like wand with a little feather at the bottom? Maybe they want another toy that you can like fling, or that like you guys can do it like a distance so they can run around. Like, and I also get the sense that there's multiple pets here. They want the way that they are treated to be different than the way you treat the other ones. Like all of them want their own like separate way. My cats are kind of like this, right? Like, one thing that I do with Honey is that when we play, I'll pull out tarot cards and then give her treats. But Beef is a little too simple to learn how to like pick a tarot card. He doesn't understand like delayed gratification, so he can't pick a card and then expect a treat for it. He doesn't understand how to play. So instead with Beef, when I give Honey a treat, I just throw I just throw a treat across the room for Beef because that's what he likes to do. He likes to run around. Or with Honey likes it when I fling hair ties so she can go and grab them and fetch them and bring them back to me. She's a cat, by the way. So she can go grab them, fetch them, and bring them back to me. But when I fling them to Beef, he'll run to it, but then he stares at it like, what do I do with this thing? So instead I usually have to break out like a wand toy for him that he can play with. Okay. Yeah, they do want you to be more intentional when you play with them. They kind of want you to like shake it up so that way they feel like they're a little more special, or that the time that you spend with them is special, rather than just like the same routine things. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. They are feeling a bit like you're not caring for them at this time. Like they're not really feeling the love from you. This could be because they're feeling your fears. They're feeling your overwhelm. And they might be a bit scared that you pushing them away is more permanent than they want it to be. Again, they might be scared. If this is like a rescue pet, they might be scared that you're going to like kick them out. You know, I just dealt with this recently. I went to my family Thanksgiving party. And my aunt got this brand new dog. She just got it from a rescue like a week ago. Sweetest dog ever. But one thing that I noticed is when she got up to go help with the dishes, she gave the puppy to, it's not really a puppy, but whatever. She gave it to my cousin Taylor, and was like, can you just hold on to them while I go do dishes? Because I can't play with them while I do dishes. And while they were in my cousin Taylor's hands, they got like crazy separation anxiety. Again, totally normal. They're only back from the rescue a week, you know. They're bonded to her because they've spent 1 week with her now. That's their person. That's their owner. So to be away from them even for a short period of time in like this new place is terrifying to that dog. So I was like, oh, like I saw how stressed out the puppy was. I was like, can I see them really quickly? And what I did is I did like a separation anxiety thing where I walked them into like the kitchen where my aunt was, but I put them on the opposite side of the room. And then we took the same path in a circle like 20-25 times in a row. And every single time at the end of it, we would reach my aunt and I'd go, let's go see Mama. And I'd pick them up and I'd restart them on the other side of the room. And then we'd walk along until we reached their owner there, you know? And by the end of it, they could like confidently walk away from my aunt without any issues because they knew that we were just going to go back in a circle and come back to her. And maybe they'll even get a piece of chicken out of it, you know? So it is Yeah, they are kind of getting the sense that there's some kind of injustice here. If they were rescued, they are worried that, you know, you're going to leave them, but I think they just need a little bit of confidence, you know, and they need someone else to kind of instill that confidence where they know that they're always going to be returned to you. They're always going to come back to you. Maybe that's part of it with like the dog walker. If you have like a dog, maybe in the past, you know, the way that they were taken from their home was just like a strange person put them on a leash and then like yanked them away or took them away. And so now when like a dog walker comes in and puts them on that leash, they're terrified that they're being yanked away again. We also have justice in reverse. So they do kind of like get the sense with that Ace of Cups that like they deserve more love. And they are demanding it. They are demanding it. They'll give you your space and time, but they are expecting you to make it up to them in some way. They are expecting you to like be intentional when you spend time with them. Yeah, because they're heartbroken. Maybe about a new beginning. This could also be like someone who they've lost, maybe because we have my Three of Swords and my Fool. So they're a bit brokenhearted. This could be in regards to like, you know, maybe you divorced someone or, you know, you walked away from a partner and they do desperately miss that person. They're really not ready for new bonds or connections right now. They need your attention, okay? They need your attention and they need your, what am I hearing? Sufficient? Or like your attention is sufficient to them. Like that's all that they need. That's all that they want right now. And to see you with someone new or to bring in new people in this situation is heartbreaking to them because they're like, I didn't want your friend's attention. I didn't want the dog walker's attention. Like, I didn't want a new cat's attention. I wanted your attention. I didn't want a new baby's attention. I wanted your attention. They are still kind of healing from something. Or they might even be seeing that you're healing from something. They might sense that you're a bit more confident. Or maybe you're using, because I'm getting like smile through the tears. So maybe you're like faking confidence to other people. And they're seeing that. We are getting my Five of Wands in reverse. So there's some kind of internal conflict. Yeah, again, this feels like it's in regards to some kind of loss with my Two of Cups here. And the only reason that I think it's lost, because usually the Two of Cups is like a soulmate card, right? So the only reason I would think it's in regards to loss is because we have that Five of Wands, and look at that little skull there that they're holding next to. And then in this card, there's the, here, let me flip this upside down so it makes sense. But they're still holding on to someone from the past that they feel like they can't let go of, and they feel like maybe you're trying to, they feel like you've been a bit cold about it, you know? Yeah. Maybe my Eight of Wands. They might try to tell you this somehow, that they need, there's something about closure here, that they need time for some closure, not to push anything on them too quickly. Again, this is a general reading, so I'm reading for multiple people. But yeah, they definitely are missing someone from the past. They feel kind of betrayed that they didn't get an answer. They might be rebellious. Look at all the tattoos on that one. They might be like rebelling a little bit because they're trying to understand. Look at them reading that book. They're trying to learn and understand why someone walked away in this situation, why someone is no longer present or available. Again, that doesn't have to be a human. That absolutely could be like another pet. They might not understand why, you know, another pet has left. They might not understand why, maybe why they were rehomed if this is like a rescue. Especially if you love and spoil them, they might not understand why the other people didn't, and that might kind of break their heart, and they just don't feel really ready to, they don't feel ready to like separate from you because of that. Okay, all right. That's a little sad, but it just seems like your pet is a little moody right now due to some kind of loss and some internal fears that they're sensing from you. And they'd like a lot more of your attention. They want it to be intentional, that you're spending attention, that you're giving attention to them. They feel like things have gotten a little too routine, so it's understimulating for them. Maybe even introducing new treats. Maybe they want new treats. It's so funny because before I did this reading, I gave Honey a handful of treats, not realizing that they were like catnip treats. So she's passed out on our couch right now. And I kind of like watched it kick in because I didn't know they were catnip treats. I like keep them all in like a jar that's not labeled as like a mix of treats. So I didn't realize I'd given her like 5 catnip treats. And but I did watch her like slowly realize like, oh, I'm really, really, really high and I need to take a nap. I watched her get like really confused as we played, and then like she groomed to like self-soothe and then passed out. But even her passing out, she was like, for like 10 minutes. So I gotta say, she's gotta be satisfied right now. All right, yeah, let's get, I don't know, let's get a self-care card. Why not? Why not? I don't know how this is gonna apply to a cat or a dog or a pet, but we also had bunnies, so, and fish come up, but that was in reverse. Maybe they don't like fish. Maybe they think they're like stinky. Or maybe they think something's like fishy around someone new. They might have, yeah, they might not like your new partner. And that might not be because it's like too soon. That might be because they're like, this person like has bad vibes. We have clean your space. Clean your space coming out. I was picking up on this in the beginning where I was like, maybe there's something left undone. It could be like you need to do their litter or like clean up their area in some way. Maybe you started to and then stopped. Let's get 1 or 2 more. Oh no. Okay. We have chanting. This kind of reminds me of my cat. Because again, Honey will like stand at the top of the stairs and she'll just like cry out because she misses my brother. So they might be doing something similar to that, like some kind of anxiety, yelling, barking, crying. And they are hoping that like you kind of just let them get it out of their system rather than stopping them immediately. Like this seems more loss-based than anything. Another thing is that I learned actually, because I had talked to Honey's vet about it. I was like, I'm really worried that like Honey's doing this because she's depressed or like she thinks my brother's like dead or something. And my vet told me that the reason that cats will do that is because they're calling for the colony, right? And so they're expecting, it's like a call sign. They're expecting a call back, right? So when my cat Honey screams now in like the middle of the night, she'll be like, meow. And then I just have to be like, Honey, bedroom, come to bed. And she'll usually come in a couple minutes later. We have 3 over here. We have journal. Oh, I made my ear go off, but it came up in reverse. So maybe they want, like maybe you write a lot, or you're like on your computer a lot, whatever, or on your phone a lot, and they would like to participate. I saw a meme video about this years ago where it's like this woman's like trying to do her work. So what she did is she got like a mini laptop, and her cat sits on that one while she does work on her actual laptop. So I feel like they would find that really satisfying. Like if you're writing, give them their own book to kind of just like sit on or sniff at or play with. If you're, you know, on your laptop or your phone a lot, they would like a mini version of that so they can feel like they're participating with you. We look to the stars in reverse. They might be a little frightened at night recently. There's something about the night that kind of scares them. There might be something outside coming by at night that frightens them. Especially true if you have like chickens or outside rabbits. They might be worried about like raccoons, coyotes, mountain lions coming out. If you live in like a country type area, it's going to be for some, not all. Because we also have look for fairies, look for fae. So they might be trying to warn you that there is some kind of predatorial energy at night specifically, and that is making them fearful. They're hoping that you can maybe like up the security so they can be less scared, or give them some kind of like cover. I'm thinking of like fireworks, right? I know a lot of dogs get like very scared when like 4th of July in America comes around because the fireworks are so loud. I saw a solution to this a couple months ago online where it's like you take it's like these big cotton ball or like hamper balls, and you put them into your dryer with something else. And apparently the noise of it going in the dryer, like it's like a white noise for dogs, so they're not as scared. So that could be another thing. Maybe they need some kind of like external sound soothing, especially if you have a pet that is like noise sensitive. Like my cat Honey will hear a leaf fly in front of our window and like, mother. But my cat Beef doesn't. He doesn't care at all. I mean, someone could break in and he'd be like, you look like you could be my friend. We have Dream Journal coming out. Yeah, I feel like they are dreaming a lot. Maybe they feel like they're spending too much time sleeping. They like feel like they need more energy. No, not so much. It feels more like they need more attention so that they can use their energy properly, because right now it's all mental. They feel very understimulated. Okay, well, let's grab some charms. Why not? Why not? Okay, that's good. Let me organize these really quickly. Wow, we have a lot of mini tarot. I wasn't expecting all that. We have career coming up again. On the career, yeah, there is something about like you going away for work, where they're like, I know that you have to do this, but I wish like when you came home you'd like make more time for me, or I would get rewarded for like waiting all day for you. They might also feel like they need to be put to work, right? Like they need a job. Again, there's so much here about like being understimulated and bored. They might feel like they need a job, especially if this is like one of those working dog breeds. Like those dogs absolutely need a job. We have something about someone younger. They don't really like someone younger. This might be like, if this is an older cat or dog, they would not like a kitten or a puppy. They would not like a kitten or a puppy at all. Like that is too high energy for them. That would not be a solution to like their understimulation. I think that would just overwhelm them. So ideally they would prefer it if you could get an animal that was closer to age, more specifically closer to like energy levels with them. We have something about 18 to 22. This might be how old you were when you got them. I'm sure there is someone here who has a pet that is like 18 to 22 years old. Yeah. Maybe they've been with you for 18 to 22 months or weeks. Maybe even days, because my aunt, she only had that dog for like a week before I met them. That's only 7 days. We have wavy hair coming out. Those are all the descriptors. There might be someone here who's younger than you with wavy hair that they're missing, who might be 18 to 22. If this is a new partner of yours, again, I don't think that they like them. I don't think they like them at all. But again, it's more because they're in like a state of grief. I don't think that they're never going to get along with this person. I just think they're like kind of in a state of grief of losing someone else, or of not having like proper attention spent to them. One of the fortunes says your hard work will soften the troubles of others. So yeah, they would like to do something for you. They see that you're stressed out and scared, and they would like to help and do something for you, but I feel like you're not allowing them to, or you're pushing them away. Maybe you think that they don't understand, but they do. You have a knack for making friends wherever you go. I get the sense that they don't like one of your friends. Like there's someone that you keep bringing over that they do not really care for. But I also get the sense that this is like a dog. They might go to the dog park and they might feel overwhelmed that so many other dogs are like on top of them. So they might need to be like a little bit more secluded before, to like take care of themselves, get like their own routine set before they have to interact with other animals. We also have a thrilling time lies ahead. So they are expecting some kind of change here, but they're not, it feels like they're not really sure what it is. We have my F-boy repellent coming out. So again, something about a new partner that they really don't vibe with them. They really don't want them coming over. And when they do come over, they don't want to be like shoved off to the side for this person. They don't want you to, they want to feel like you're choosing them over this new partner. We have a little bell here. That actually did come off of a cat collar. So I get the sense if they have a bell on their collar, they don't like that. They don't like it at all. Like they want it off. So they might be like picking at it a lot. This could also be like they don't like someone who uses the doorbell at your home. That they don't like when the doorbell is used, or maybe how many times someone presses like the buzzer. They don't like that. They find it like annoying. We have a ring here. So again, there is like this level of like, you are this person, you are their person, you are their pet. They do not want to leave you. They feel like this is their forever home with you. We have the last charm is this Libra sign, the scales here. So they feel like something needs to be balanced out. They feel like something is a bit unfair right now, but they are trusting you to take care of it. It's funny because we actually have Justice coming out again in the mini tarot, but we'll get into that in just a second, like literally 1 second. We have my 8 of Swords to start. That's in reverse. So they're speaking up about something. Maybe they've been a bit more like noisy than lately, or like loud, boisterous even, in regards to some kind of justice that they're expecting. We have my Page of Cups in reverse. So this could, again, it could be about like loss. It could be someone whose vibes they don't really like it's going to be different for everyone. And we have my 8 of Wands following that. So they do intend to like make it very, very clear for you whether or not they like this person, whether or not this person is allowed in their house, because they're very territorial over you. And if this is something to do with like a predator at night, like this is like a barn animal, or like you live out in the country, this gives me the sense like a rooster would like crow in the middle of the night. Like that's your sign to like get up with your gun and go check it out. Something like that. Alrighty, well that's what I'm seeing for you today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This was such a cute reading to do. Let me know down in the comments how that resonated, and I will check you out next time. Bye!